Denise, you're just about at the halfway point of the season, really getting into the meat of the schedule. You stand 8-3. You satisfied with that? You happy with that?
Yeah, we're pretty happy with that. I mean, I think that we felt we played a really tough first semester schedule, playing two teams ranked in the top 10 in the country and a Hartwick team that's very talented. So I think, we won some games, that last week that were nail biters that, could have went either way. But going into the break, I felt pretty good. And then coming back from the break, we've won 3, 2 in Las Vegas, and then our second conference game on Saturday. And, hopefully we can just keep it going. I mean, obviously there's still a lot of big games to be played and a lot of basketball left to be played. So we're no means satisfied, I guess, where we are. We know we just got to keep playing and getting better. And hopefully the women can focus on that, just keep getting better every day.
Well, when you played in Las Vegas, you were coming off an extensive
right.
3 weeks off.
Yeah.
Did you feel good when you got back into the swing of things that the team was ready to keep going?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I feel like Gwyneth Mercy, who we played out there, they're better than their record indicates. Hence, they beat Vassar the next day, who was nationally ranked. And then Marywood was a decent team, but we just hit shots. I mean, that kind of got us on a roll in that game. So for us to come off break and hit shots, I mean, that was really a big problem for us the first semester, just hitting shots that we normally would make. And hopefully we can continue that into, the month of January. I mean, the month of January is, we always feel for the players and coaches, it's the hardest month. I think, especially spring semester starts and academically and just the grind of kind of the whole long basketball season. February, obviously, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, yeah. Tournaments around the corner. If you're having a good season, you're excited. And so, but you've got to stay focused in January. You really do. I mean, you've got to keep your eye on the prize and just focus on your games and what you have coming up and taking, what we always try to tell our kids is taking it week by week. Like, this week we have 2 games. Yeah. And we want to be 2-0 by 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So that's we go week by week, and that's how we really focus.
So you got 7 games in the rest of the way in 3
right.
weeks in the month of January. You're really going to get into the meat of the conference
right.
schedule. You're the only team to start 2-0 in the conference. That's got to be very good start.
Definitely good start. Yeah, I mean, obviously the Rhode Island College game was a huge win for us, and then obviously going up to Plymouth on Saturday. I think especially going up there after flying back, the time change, not to make excuses, but our kids are pretty young, and I don't know that they're used to that kind of travel. I felt like that first half we were very sluggish against Plymouth, and then the second half, obviously, we did a lot better. But hopefully, that's behind us now, and we can move forward to this week. And we have another non-conference game against St. Joe's, and then we get UMass Boston on Saturday, which will be a big conference game for us. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just trying to get back into the flow and kind of a set schedule, because over the holidays it's so kind of choppy as far as with the break and finals and things of that nature. But the women, when they came back and went to Vegas, I thought they handled that really well, and they got the win on Saturday as well. And obviously we're very happy with where we are in the conference, but knowing that you've got 12 more games to play, it's still a long ways to go. So
you've had some injuries to key people, but
right.
It seems like you've had people step up.
Right.
One person that caught my eye a little bit, Erin Brooks, seems like she's doing the job.
Yeah. No, Erin Brooks is playing very well, and it's really her all-round game. Her stats, if you look across, are very consistent. She won't probably score 20 points. She probably won't grab 18 rebounds, but she's just very consistent, maybe like 8 or 9 points, 7, 8 rebounds, plays good defense, does all the little things that I think we need. She's been shooting the ball well.
60%.
Yeah, I mean, she's like our highest percentage shooter. So I think that she's really done well, and she's really someone that I think can, hopefully we can expand her role a little bit and look to her a little bit more down low. I'd like to establish that, because there's some teams that we're playing, they're very guard-oriented, and, I don't know that they can match up with her. I mean, she plays against Alexis Foster every day at practice, who's 6 foot, and she's able to elevate and shoot over her, and so we definitely want to take advantage of that. But she's been, I don't know, a surprise for us as coaches. I think we thought, she could get there, but hopefully she can just keep playing consistent for us.
No, Breanna Leonard got hurt, missed a couple of games with the injury. Now she's coming off the bench. Will that be her role indefinitely, or?
I don't know. I think that for her, it's really just getting back into the form she was in pre her injury. You know, we've been winning with the lineup we have, and it's not a horrible thing for her to come off the bench. I think the other thing is, too, that I always try to emphasize with the players is it's really the top 8 or 9 players that are, as coaches, we're focused on, not who starts the game. I mean, Breanna could not start, but she could be in with 3 minutes to go in the game. So I just think that for us, it's about matchups, and you know, starting the game is one thing, and I know all players want to do that, but hopefully I think that they've grown enough to understand that they want to win, and you know, what's best for us, you know, with the top 8 or 9 kids, and the matchups we have at certain points of the game is more important than actually who starts the game. So I think she's fine with it. I think that she'll get back in the groove of things. I just think then I think also with the ankle injury then came break, and I don't think, you know, she was around here to, you know, have practice and things of that nature. So I think that is, she's just a little rusty, and I think she'll get that back pretty quickly.
Talk about Jill Rytrowski a little bit. She's really turned into a rebounding monster. Over 16 rebounds in her last 3 games. Was that more a product of the other team missing a lot of shots, or was there a little bit of a change in the way you're doing things?
I just think for her and for the team, they finally, I mean, rebounding is something that we work on probably every day at practice for at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. I mean, it's just something that I've emphasized. I think I just, in my past experiences, have seen so many coaches are just like, box out, or, you know, they're just yelling at kids to do that. And I think it's something like shooting or passing, you have to work on it. And we consistently, in my time as head coach, have been one of the stronger rebounding teams in our league. And it's something that's just an accident. We've worked on it. And I think what happened with Jill, and I think the other kids, I think Jill's the product, too, of also Aaron Brooks boxing out, Christina Forsman boxing out, and Jill's just also boxing out. But I think Jill's the product of getting some of those rebounds. Because I feel like right now in Vegas and then on Saturday, we really are getting in a groove where it's one shot and they're done. And that's really where you want to be. It's one shot and they're done. And if they can take that mentality and all 5 players take care of their role of boxing out, you know, we'll be in good shape. But yeah, Jill's just been a monster as far as now she's being more aggressive, I think, going after the rebound, and not deferring or waiting on someone else. And I think that that's just her confidence has just gotten really strong on offense and defense rebounding right now.
Last question, Denise. You have a solid core, juniors and seniors, that you brought in the last couple of years. Do you think, starting out 8-3, do you think they're really starting to find their groove now after, you know, a year or two?
Right. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I think playing together last year and going through a lot of close games that we didn't win has motivated them a lot. And I think this year, you know, that we've won those close games so far. And I think they've learned a lot from that. And I think they're very motivated to keep this going and, you know, keep having a successful season. And I think they feel like talent-wise they're good enough to do that. But they just they know they just have to stay focused and keep moving forward and trying to get better and fix the things they're not good at, and, you know, keep trying to improve on things, and like the rebounding, don't let that slip, and just different things like that. But yeah, I think last year so many of them playing together has helped, you know, for this year, and the chemistry of the team, and they're really a tight-knit group, and I could definitely see that when we went to Vegas. You know, how they interact off the court, on the court. You see that on team trips, and I was really pleased with them and how they conducted themselves, and so hopefully that'll carry over to the games and the chemistry on the court.
Well, the team trip itself, in addition to playing games and win-losses, that's probably one of the major reasons to have a trip, right?
No, it definitely is, and you kind of get a feel for your team and how they're going to pull together, and yeah, I definitely think that helped them, and hopefully, like I said, that'll show on the court, and, you know, we can continue to win.
Denise, thank you.
Thank you.